Here in this slide, when it talks about birth of the artificial intelligence conversation, you will recognize better that why, according to the terminology, artificial intelligence could be gained by only mechanical structure and mechanism, and it could be with human beings for hundreds of years or even more. Why we emphasize on computers, robots, and electronic aspects of all the things? Because the first time that it was mentioned, the first time that a person attract a lot of attention to this topic was 1950 by Alan Turing, who was a computer scientist. So of course, all the branding and everything goes to computer science, and it makes sense. So I want you, although you know about the basics of artificial intelligence, learn it according to the modern literature, that artificial intelligence is a field in computer science, so it is involved computers and not any for example, those mechanical things or simple type of intelligence. For example, many times you hear that for example, they said that this door is intelligent. Okay, but when they talk about intelligent artificial intelligence, it's about thinking process, it's about learning process. I'm telling you that it is not some sort of static learning. For example, the type of that the message that the example that I gave you about the door. For example, they designed the door, for example, when the weather is above 75, close it. If it is below 75, open it. Okay, when you make such a door, okay, this door is intelligent. That level of intelligence is over there, but it is not the topic or aim of artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence is a modern topic, and it is introduced by a computer scientist, and mostly it's about thinking and learning. And that's the reason, now you understand the reason we had the word mimic in the previous slide. Okay, so that's the reason I put these two slides next to each other, because I have seen many times people are wondering, are those things also artificial intelligence? In terms of terms and terminology, yes, but in technical terms, it is not the goal for that. So I hope now you got the idea very well that why artificial intelligence, with this way of saying, is very connected to computer science, data analytics. And of course, when we talk about data analytics and artificial intelligence, we are talking about learning, my friends. Why data and all those things that we are going to talk about. Okay, Turing, often referred to as the father of computer science, the paper asks a fundamental question: can machines think? So you see, they are one way ahead of the previous generation of intelligent machines, because when you make a mechanical machine, there is no learning, just there is a mechanism that makes that mechanical system, for example, or even electronic system, intelligence, to turn it off, to turn it on. But there is no learning, there is no thinking. Okay, so that was the question: can machine think? And that's the main point about artificial intelligence. And there is a famous test that Turing himself designed it, because he started to challenge the point that can machine things, okay, when machines can things like human being, so they should act like a human being. So there was a test. That they put a conversation between a computer and human being. Okay, if an interrogator, a human interrogator, cannot distinguish which part has been done by a computer and which part by a human being, it means that that machine passes the test of artificial intelligence. So you see, even at that time, the standards for artificial intelligence were high. They mimicking the way human being thinks, the way human beings act and make decisions to create sentences in a conversation that a human interrogator cannot distinguish between them. That's artificial intelligence. Okay, but what is the relation of data analytics and artificial intelligence? That in of almost all the case studies that we had together, we somehow referred to the term artificial intelligence, especially for sport analytics. Let's check. At its simplest form, artificial intelligence, that I believe now you have a very good understanding of artificial intelligence in terms of the terminology and also in technical terms and also the history, its history. At its simplest form, artificial intelligence is a field which combines computer science, agree, and robust data sets to enable problem solving. We just work together, that we have learned together that artificial intelligence are for problem solving and decision making. Okay, we know about this. And also we talked about the fact that in this new era, from artificial intelligence, they are referring to the computer science side about that. Okay, at its simplest form, artificial intelligence is a field which combines computer science, problem solving, but so we already know about these things, but here it says robust data sets. So the point here is this: we have intelligence systems that they are based on computer science and to help us for decision making. But the point is that where is that intelligence coming from? Where is that experience for that artificial intelligence coming from? They are coming from data sets. And when here it says computer science, here it means data analytics techniques. So you see, whenever you are talking about data analytics, mostly you are talking about artificial intelligence. Because artificial intelligence is based on data. For example, when you are creating a new machine, you quickly give that machine 10 years of data that you have, and you want the machine learn about all those things. For example, I remember I had a case of developing a trading intelligent machine, and when we started to train our machine, we gave the data of about 9 years all at once. And when we gave data of 9 years, it was not daily. It was divided in other ways as much as we had the data available, because you know that now you can check the data every 5 minutes, every minute, every hour, or all those things. So when you have all this type of data, this all type of data needs processing, needs analysis. And of course, many of these data analytics techniques are artificial intelligence, and part of that uh, field of study, but they are inseparable, unseparatable parts of our um, intelligent system that we have, artificial intelligence system that we have. So that's the reason, as you see, about the um, relation between data analytics and AI. They are very connected to each other, and in fact, data analytics techniques are part of AI, part of AI, or the computer science part of AI, or informatics part of AI. And again, I'm telling you why, because you want to train your machine. How you are going to train your machine? It is solely based on data. I don't know about future that machines are going to learn by watching themselves, gonna learn by hearing and all those things. But now they are trained based on the data that are given to them. And when you have data, data analytics is next to it. It also encompasses subfields of machine learning and deep learning. Of course, when you are talking about artificial intelligence, you are talking about thinking. You are talking about improvement in the performance, improvement based on the mistakes the system has done, improvement based on the new data or experiences the system achieve. I told you the artificial intelligence system that now we have, they improve themselves, they learn. So that's the reason when you are talking about artificial intelligence, there are a very important subfield that is learning. And finally, these disciplines are comprised of artificial intelligence algorithms, which seek to create expert systems which make predictions or classifications based on input data. Again, here it is another part that you see about the connection of data analytics and AI that I have already told you, because you see here it says that AI has two subfields of machine learning and deep learning. And after that, it says that machine learning and deep learning use algorithms to create an expert system that is knowledgeable system, that is learned system. So for making all these things, this expert system gonna make predictions, classifications, or any other recommendation, or any other things based on input data. Because when it is learning, when it is learning a machine, of course, there should be data. And so now you see data analytics and AI are connected to each other, interconnected to each other. And when we talk about artificial intelligence, data analytics is inside it. And when we are talking about data analytics, AI, artificial intelligence, is part of it. And as the last point for this video, remember, my friends, when we talked about the sport analytics and recruiting new players, I told you that data analytics is mostly based on human mind.